Welcome to another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review, and this time we have the Nigara SG2 Tsuchime tall Bunka 180mm knife. So the construction on this is three-layer construction. On the center of that two or three-layer construction, you've got the hardcore cutting-edge steel. You can see that dark area right here. Here's the cladding. Here's the core steel right there. And the core steel is SG2 full stainless steel. Heat treats about 62, 63 Rockwell. That's a well-known steel. It's powdered metallurgy steel, so it's got real fine grain. It'll hold a nice edge and is reasonably easy to sharpen on good cutting, sharpening stones. The construction, again, is three layers, so you've got a soft stainless cladding on either side of that hardcore cutting-edge steel, and that cladding has a pattern, very unique pattern, hammered Tsuchime finish to it, kind of a scale pattern, really cool looking. We'll get another tighter shot of that. Weight and dimensions can vary a little bit from knife to knife. This particular one is 166 grams or 5.9 ounces, and the edge length is right about 168 millimeters or 6.6 inches, so a little under the one advertised 180. That's kind of pretty standard for this maker. Overall length about 12.4 inches, 315 millimeters. Thickness-wise, these are fairly stiff blades, but the thickness on this one is about 2.3 millimeters at the back of the heel, and then I got about 2.15 halfway down, and then you get the corner here on this tip style, and you can see pretty much holds that until you get to the grind. The grind's right here, easy to see where that is, right there, and then it gets nice and thin at the tip. Performance should be really good right there, and it also thins out very nicely at the edge. So this is definitely on the performance end of the grind spectrum. Height is 52 millimeters at the back, so plenty of clearance for your fingers. You've got a kind of a slight sweep to the choil here, and then you've got a nice round section that goes into the neck, and great spot there for your finger for a pinch grip. Just to let you know, this gap you see here between the neck and the tang, that's a decision that was made specifically and intentionally, so there's nothing wrong with that. That's a stylistic kind of old school style handle install, so nothing wrong with that. It's just a nod to the traditional style handle install. The handle is, speaking of that, octagonal, a wenge with a black buffalo horn ferrule. Nice looking, nicely crafted handle, and then it looks like they've done a pretty good job of glue up here. Might be a little bit of a gap right there. Take a good look when you get a knife. If there's any gaps there where moisture can get in, it's a good idea to go ahead and seal those up. This one might need a little bit at the bottom there where the tang goes in. But give those a look on every knife you get so you can seal those up if needed. Let's take a look at our beauty shot here. It's a very nice looking blade. So again, here's your hammered Nishiji finish to it. Here's your blade grind, blade road, and then here's your core steel right there peeking out from that cladding. They've got some laser engraved symbol and kanji on the right side of the blade as you'd be using it and cutting with it. It's a little hard to show that, but do the best I can. You got the little three dots there for the symbol. And then here's the left side of the blade. You don't have any markings on that, but these are really nice looking knives. The fit and finish is nicely done. You've got a little bit of relief and polishing and rounding on the spine, and nice job relieving and polishing on the choil. So excellent fit and finish on these. Great grinds, nice and clean. This is a stiff blade. It's very, very straight. So again, thin at the edge, thin at the tip. Let's see with that handle. I don't think we did the balance point yet. So here's your balance point on this. It's a little bit in front of the choil. So from a pinch grip, the handle's pretty dense wood and buffalo horn, so it's kind of heavy. So that brings the balance point just a little bit to the handle side of things versus the blade side of things. Let's get a look at the cutting edge. So I give this one a 7 or 8 out of 10 on my scale from an edge sharpness. So this thing is really sharp out of the box. It's got a very nice edge on it. Now you can see the tip is really, really, really low compared to the center line of the knife, more so than most bunkas of this, most bunka style knives. So this is not going to be a rocker. but you'll see you've got kind of a gentle belly throughout. And then you're like right there. So this is not going to be a rocker. That tip is really thin, so you're going to have to be a little careful with digging that tip in, and don't want to do anything with that negatively. But here's your profile. So this would be a great chopper. Tip draws would be great on this. I would not consider this a rocker. Maybe really short stuff, but not too much. And again, push-pull cuts, glide cuts, chopping, great. Tip draws, great. So it is what it is. It's either kind of a style you're going to like, or if you want more belly, this is not your knife. But beautiful, beautiful knife, great craftsmanship, heirloom quality you can pass along, and excellent blade. So this is the Nigara SG2 Tsuchime tall Bunka 180mm knife from Chef Knives to Go.